Cover up my age spots now. Hey, it looks like you've got a little stain right there. Well, I help you rub that out there.
Did you get the cookies that I baked just for you?
Oh yes, they were wonderful.
Did you like them?
Yes.
She
Did you eat a
didn't
lot
eat
of
them.
them?
She's
So nice.
still alive.
That's so sweet. I don't need much because I'm naturally beautiful.
For a walrus.
He's kidding. Eat your cookies.
No, I'm not. Good luck with those cookies.
Do I look alright, Grandpa?
Oh, why'd you wear that dress?
I stayed up all night ironing it.
Yeah, it looks like you stayed up all night too.
Okay, quiet on the set, folks, please. We're about to roll. Tell us a little bit about how the two of you met.
How we met? Why do you want to know that? We went to the same high school, the same church, the same movie theater.
Ah, stop it, Grandpa. You're
Well,
embarrassing me.
it's true, it's true. And because there was a lack of variety of girls to ask out, and the ones that were there left town, I asked Grandma to get a milkshake with me. You call them smoothies now.
Smoothies. Well, that's true.
Well, after a long, uneventful courtship, I looked at Grandma and I said, why the hell not? End of story. Let's go, Grandma.
Well, not
Oh, I wanna
exactly.
pick
Not exactly.
golf.
Not exactly.
What are you talking about?
I have a little secret I've been keeping all these years.
A secret? What about? About what?
About how we hooked up, as our great-grandchildren say.
Are you gonna tell the secret, or are you gonna keep flapping your gums?
Hang on, my dentures are coming out.
Well, fix the dentures and tell the story.
We used to live in a small little town, and things were different back then. There was no tapping that ass or boning. There was only pitching woo. And, you know, people did engage in premarital relations from time to time, but it was usually because the boys were tricked into it by the floozies, like that Joyce Putnam.
Joyce Putnam
Joyce Putnam.
was my prom date back in '43.
Yes, I remember. And I know what she did with the boys up at Submarine Point.
Well, I should...
Something about a circus act and a skin flute and some ping pong balls.
I don't know anything about that. I went to church up there.
Grandpa was such a handsome boy back then. He was so fit.
Well, I liked playing sports.
Ah, so virile. Such a tight little butt. Just sink my teeth into it. Oh, how I long to touch those muscles. Every time I watched you changing for basketball practice and changing into your pajamas.
What's that?
You know, the little ones, the yellow ones with the feet and the bottom that buttoned up. Sometimes one of the buttons would give way. I watched him all the time. I couldn't bear the thought of that Joyce Putnam, that whore, touching those muscles when I wanted to so much. She didn't deserve you, Grandpa. Nobody did. I was the only one who could truly make you happy, truly happy, with all the depths of emotion that two people who are truly in love can share. Emotion that transcends the pleasures of the flesh. I followed the two of you everywhere. When you went to the movies, I was there. And when you went to Submarine Point, I was there. When you went to Paxton County to see that back alley doctor, I was there. I knew all your habits and hers. So I made sure that Joyce Putnam would never be able to touch those muscles again. I left a note in her locker, telling her to go down to Kilbassa Heights, wearing her tightest floozy skirt and her lowest cut shirt and her spikiest woo heels. Signed, the Butchers, Local 673. Well, she pulled up in her dirty whore machine mobile, wearing her tightest skirt and her spikiest heels. I'd like to add some drama right here by saying that there was a struggle, but it was really quite effortless to shove her off the cliff in those heels. I guess you could say she was dressed to be killed. Grandpa was so heartbroken. He was like a little puppy dog. He thought she'd run off with the freak show or the wolves or something. I swooped in to comfort him. Eventually, after all the girls in town disappeared, he asked me to marry him. And I said yes. It was so romantic. And that is the story of how we met. Hush, dear. Hush.
Yes,
We're gonna be pitching woo tonight for the first time in 20 years.
yes, dear.
I'll take my dentures out for ya. Are you getting excited? I'll give you a little goose.
Oh.
Yeah, you like that, do ya? Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, you like that, huh?
That's fun.
Oh, yeah.
That's fun.
I'm gonna kiss you. Ow. Here comes the tongue. Oh, tastes like a peach. I love you, Grandpa.
I love you too, Grandma.
Someone should really go check on that poor makeup girl. There, there.